Saatchi. You can see him and hear him in this world every day. Satan
No, Saatchi.
is real, working with power. He
No,
can
Saatchi.
tempt
No, you don't do
and
that.
lead you astray.
Saatchi, it's like using a mobile phone on the garage forecourt. We all know you probably should be allowed to, but you just don't do it. Hey, Nigella, bring those fat titties to Barrington. I got something I could do with them.
You let me violate you. You let me desecrate you. You let me penetrate you.
So, this new talent, he's got numbers, has he? He's a YouTube sensation. He can really generate some buzz, given the right show. How would you describe what he does? He's an entertainer, but he's also, a social commentator. Social commentator?
That kind of sounds a bit edgy for ITV2, doesn't it?
I can see your concerns, but he says bum and poo quite a lot, and he's really politically incorrect. But is he intelligent and witty? Oh, absolutely not. Fantastic. He's certainly got the potential to shine on ITV2. Your 3 o'clock is here. Lovely. Send him in, please.
Priscilla, Dirk, what a pleasure to see you again. Yes.
Likewise. Mwah. Mwah.
And this man must be the guy everybody's talking about.
Effing right I am, pal. It's so great to have the legend that is Matty Martock in ITV HQ.
Frickin' pleasure is all yours, mush. Here, agent, she's got some fucking wobble gongers on her remnant. That toilet humour is fabulous, Matty. Love it.
Toilet humour? I was talking about her tits, pal. Never even mentioned a Gert's stinking shite,
Didn't. Let's talk turkey, shall we, people? What have you got for my Matty?
I got one.
Oh, really? Well, go ahead, Matty.
Right, the only way is Martock. You can follow me and my clique of bloods around Martock.
We have a right fucking laugh, I tells I.
What exactly do you get up to in Martock? MCAT, benzo, shagging 15-year-old skanks, usual shit. Except we does it with proper gusto, mind. Seems too much like the valleys.
Here, between you and I, there are a few sheep shaggers around Martock, but we never put them on camera. You get I?
Matty, we've got something really hot that I think would be great for you. Yeah, well, you see, we have a policy at ITV to rehash shitty old game shows, and then we use them as vehicles for talents that we've given stupidly expensive contracts to.
But we revamped them with a twist. We have minor celebrities taking part. It's a winning formula.
We're thinking Matty Martock's Funhouse. Remember Funhouse with Pat Sharp and Melanie and Martina, the twin cheerleaders?
Oh, fucking do it! Steady, my boy.
Here, get the Olsen twins. We'll chuck them in some goo and have them wrestle topless.
Smart.
Actually, we were thinking of Samanda, the Big Brother twins. Are they smashable?
You'd fuck 'em, Matty.
Effing smart as F.
What else do you have? I'm not too sure about that one.
Well, there is another classic.
Do go on, my boy.
Welcome back to Blind Date with your host, Matty Martock. What's on them, bloods? Before the break, we met 3 birds who were going to be vying for some blood's attention to go on a frickin' blind date. But between you and I, right, no one on this show is blind, not even the contact lens crew. Right, let's meet the man who's going to pick. It's bloody Ben from Boghampton, innit? I'll be on then, Ben. You excited or no? I'm dead creasing my pants, Matty. Well, no need to. I've met all the birds and you're in for an effing treat. Though if I was you, I'd try and avoid one of them. I can't say, but I'll give you a clue. 5 minus 3. That's the one you want to be fucking avoiding. Trust me. The only thing you want to be sticking in that is a Japanese fisherman's harpoon, if you get sight. So I should avoid number 4? There's only 3 of them, pal. Just ask the frickin' questions. Right. Hello, ladies. Hi.
Hey.
My idea of a chuffing great night in is a couple of DVDs and a takeaway with a top dolly bed. What DVD and takeaway would you pick and why? Number 1 first. I'd be the film Cocktail, and the meal would be a prawn cocktail, and then we'd have some cocktails, 'cause I love the 80s, and like Tom Cruise, I can shake your world. And a cock in your tailpipe, you dirty skank. Number 3. My DVD of choice would be The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, and a can of tuna with ice cream, 'cause you are going to have to expect the unexpected. Oh, wow. Don't jump the gun, pal. She might have hairy feet. Oh, that's a point. I assure you, they are not hairy. All right, fishy gunt then. I'm sure it's not. Like she'd admit it, pal. Same question to number 2. Well, Ben, if I were a DVD, well, it'd have to be The Fast and the Furious. And the takeaway would have to be a Domino's meat-feast, because I've got a seriously growling engine under my hood and some juicy meat for you to eat. Fucking hell. Ben, you're about to see me fucking dinner. That's disgusting. We'll have Ofcom onto us over that. Trust me, Ben, there's a reason why she's number 2. Here, more like Vera Drake and Finder's crispy horse cake, you girth warrior. Oh, I just don't know which one to choose. But surely you know which one not to choose. Dunner? Fuck it. Here's our Graham with a recap. Ben, will you choose Cocktail Cruising number 1? She's gonna shake things up. Or will you choose Spontaneous number 3? Expect the unexpected. She could be a transgender. Or will it be Fat Sloppy Dirt Troll number 2? 15 wickets and who gives a fuck? Be a happy fucking rider, pal. Ben, the choice is yours. So Ben, who, apart from you-know-who, are you going to choose? It's tough, but I'm going with number 1. Smart choice. She takes it up the fucking chuffer. Right, let's meet what you turned away. Number 3, come on through. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. Look what you could have had. Oh. Dressing room's round the back, right? Help yourself to a wicket. Now, brace yourself. It's going to be like that bit in Jurassic Park 1 when the glass starts rippling. Here's number 2. Oh. Sorry, don't usually puke on TV like that. Sorry. Don't kiss it, for fuck's sake. Here, Ron, clean up me sick before she starts fucking eating it. Yeah, that's right. Waddle on now, love. When they said I was doing blind date, I didn't think they literally meant you'd want to burn your fucking eyes out. Right, mush. Let's meet your blind date. Number 1, show yourself. Oh, wow. She's alright, innit, pal? Big fucking hands, mind.
Big Sir. Y'all know how this shit go. You know. All eyes on me. Motherfucker. Roll up in the club and shit. All eyes on me.
August the 4th, 1961. The greatest day in our great nation's history. This was the day that the gods above gifted us our dear leader, Barack Obama. Even from an early age, dear leader was a formidable man-god. At age 4, he was signed by the Chicago Bulls basketball team. In his first match, handsome, brave leader Obama scored 72 hoops and went on to single-handedly win the NBA championships. In latter years, all-powerful, great leader Obama would display his brilliance at being a commander-in-chief when he was dropped into Vietnam with just a Swiss Army penknife and a home-baked apple pie, and won the Battle of Dien Bien Phu, before going on to entertain the troops when he became the first DJ to mix 2 records together, thus inventing hip-hop. Dear Leader's achievements in the hip-hop world would not stop there. and mighty overlord Barack went on to ghostwrite all the lyrics for such rap superstars as Tupac, Biggie Smalls, Jay-Z, and Lil Jon. Dear Leader's journey into politics began on a hot day in Montgomery, Alabama. Dear Leader was taking a bus ride to the cookie store when he met a Miss Rosa Parks. It was there that he told her to stay in her seat when asked to move by the white oppressors. That day, Dear Leader created civil rights. Dear Leader from that day was adamant that he would become the first president of color and substance. And he did, with much gusto in 2008, when Dear Leader overcame the imperialist overlord George W. Bush to become Supreme Chief in Command of the free world. The whole planet was in awe with Dear Leader's Yes We Can mantra, and was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for bringing world peace with that very mantra. God bless Dear Leader. Long live Supreme General Obama.
And we've just got this in the post. What is it? It's a DVD sent from an anonymous source.
Sounds like a scoop. Put it in the machine. This is the EDL.
Good God, it's from the EDL.
The dark blanket of Islam has been cast over us all for too long. Beheading one of our heroes in the peaceful streets of southeast London is a crime too far. The war criminals from Essex must pay with their blood. Our demands are simple. We want Brian Bellow of Big Brother fame to be tried in our court at the White Lion in Luton. If our demands are not met, then small groups of our organisation will conduct pointless marches and protests in masks and hoods on the high streets of small insignificant town centres. You have until midnight to deliver the Essex degenerate Bellow or else. And to those of you thinking you can pull a fast one and give us Joey Essex instead, don't even think about it. He doesn't fit the criteria.
What are we going to do?
Senator News Round. This isn't proper news, really. Welcome to Beef on the Streets, with me, Damien Ballsnatch. Tonight, we talk to some psychics who have successfully sued a far-right propaganda newspaper that shall remain nameless over a slanderous news feature. I am joined now by Devlin Roos, one of the psychics part of that landmark case. Hello, Devlin.
Hello, Damien.
Now, in this article, you were labelled a charlatan, a fraud, sideshow performer of the lowest denominator. All quite harsh attacks on you and your colleagues, don't you think?
We were frankly disgusted.
I just want to know one thing. How did you not see this coming?
Well, we are used to attacks from skeptics, but never of this magnitude, I can tell you.
Now, when I say you must have seen this coming, I mean that you are a psychic, now proven by a court of law. So, you must have seen it coming.
Right, I see what you're trying to do here, Damien.
See? Don't you mean saw?
Can we get back to what...
Tell me, what's written on the back of this card?
Mr. Ballsnatch, I'm here to discuss my landmark victory in the courts.
So are you saying you won't tell me what's on the back of this card?
No.
I must apologise. Of course you're here to discuss this landmark court case. But you see, I'm an investigative journalist, and I had to pull off that little stunt to prove a point. But you knew I was going to do that before you even agreed to do the interview, didn't you, psychic?
I think you are quite misguided as to what we actually do.
Do go
on.
Impressive skills.
Mr. Ballsnatch, please.
I am sorry again. Or am I?
I believe not.
That's just obvious.
You know, we actually use our powers to help people who have been through traumatic experiences, and, we give them closure in their lives.
Kind of like a psychiatrist crossed with a Swiss clinic, then.
Yes, you could say that.
If you could talk to the dead, then why haven't you brought world peace?
How would my powers enable that?
Well, you could talk to Jesus, or Muhammad, or Allah, or bloody Vishnu, even. And you could put all these lunatics at ease. Couldn't you?
It doesn't work that way.
I knew you'd say that.
And I knew that would be your answer.
I knew you'd say that.
The picture on the card is of a dove.
Oh, shut up.
Welcome back to the Western World Telephone, live from Damascus. So far this evening we have raised a tremendous 20,000 Syrian pounds for the victims of the Boston bombings and the attack on the Woolwich in London. Now allow me to introduce you to a very special guest, Little Sabah. Hello, Little Sabah. Tell us your story.
Hello, my name is Little Sabah. 3 months ago I had all of my limbs removed after being caught in the crossfire of mortar bombings between government troops and the rebels.
I understand that you lost your whole family also.
Yes, they are all dead.
Oh, poor Little Sabah. But that did not stop you from raising money for this wonderful cause, did it, Little Sabah?
No. Once I had heard about the 4 poor families in America, I knew I had to do something to make a change.
Why did you feel this way, Little Sabah?
Because these things should not happen in America.
I see. They are not as used to it as us, are they? Ha 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 ha!
Yes.
Tell us what you have done for the Americans and British, Little Sabah with the no legs and arms.
I did a sponsored space hop across enemy lines dressed as SpongeBob SquarePants.
Ha 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 ha! I love a SpongeBob. How much did you raise, Little Sabah?
3 Syrian pounds.
Wonderful, Little Sabah. Well done. And to you at home, if Little Sabah can do that, so can you. My producer tell me that you lost an ear during this event.
Yes, this is true, but, once you have lost your arms and legs, an ear doesn't really make much difference.
Good point, Little Sabah. Oh, we must now interrupt the broadcast as rebels seem to be entering the studio. See you soon, we hope.
Oh, hello! It's time to talk to the man on the street. Well, on the field. That's right. Vox Pop is in Glastonbury.
Vox Pop, Vox Pop, Vox Pop, Vox Pop, Vox Pop, Vox Pop.
Oh, hello, madam. Tell me, what's brought you to the legendary hippie fest that is Glastonbury?
Well, we do the same every year. It's the Oxford Boat Race, Saint-Tropez for bikini time, shooting season in Africa, skiing, and then Glasgow.
Oh, shooting in Africa? Whereabouts?
Well, Africa.
Yes.
Vox Pop, Vox Pop, Vox Pop.
Tell me, sir, what brings you to Glastonbury Pop Festival?
Well, Ascot has got so commercial recently, so it was really good opportunity to muck in and do Glasgow this year, you know.
And what is your favourite thing about Glastonbury?
Oh, everything. I mean, I bloody love it. I mean, Pimm's is a bit pricey, but fuck it. It's Glastonbury.
Vox Pop, Vox Pop.
Hello, lads. What brings you to Glastonbury?
Hey, do you want any pills?
Got any Mitsubishi Turbos? Quite like those.
Oh, only kidding. I'm just in fancy dress as a drug dealer. Such a hoot. I was watching the Fatboy Slim, right? And 20 black gentlemen tried to rob me at gunpoint for my stash. But luckily, they turned out to be from the British Riot Reenactment Society. God, we did laugh.
Yes, and little Jonty was pretending to be a drug dealer also, wasn't he?
Yes, little Jonty was pretending to be a drug dealer, wasn't he?
Yeah, he had
Such good props. He was smoking funny little bits of plastic on a funny little whistle pipe. Funny. Yes. Yeah, it was very, very realistic. I mean, I wouldn't know blow from horse. We only know how to blow horses, don't we?
a very self-effacing of you.
What's on then? Welcome back to Scrap Heap Challenge. No, Matty, it's Scrap Challenge. Just scrap. Right, okay. Right. Welcome back to Scrap Challenge. Before the break, I sent out our 2 teams across Yule to find scrap to build their very own mechanised space warrior. Let's find out how they got on. Here's some bird to telly. Jonty and Tarquin, students from the St Christ College, Oxford, had one hell of a day scrapping. Not only did they find the hull of a speedboat, they got hold of blueprints of Neon Genesis Evangelion suits. They also got a Prius engine, plus a skip of Meccano well past its sell-by date. All round, a good day's find. Up against them are the O'Doherty family, travelling entrepreneurs from Epsom. They managed to find 16 feet of copper piping, 20 garden gates, a manhole cover, and a whole church roof. Well, Jonty and Tarquin, smart find. You gonna make a badass Mechanaka called Warrior Zoid or no? We going to smash them! Here, not the same way you smash your school chums, I hope. Because I tells you what, the other team, they look pretty fighty. Irish and fighty. Speaking of who's, here, O'Doherty team. What exactly are you going to do with all this shit? Old Cinderella bum chocolate fruitcake over there are going to kick your ass. Hold on. Where's all your scrap? Yeah, we traded it all in for this money. How much money you get? A monkey. No, a pony. No, a kilogram of cash. What are you going to do with that? Pay the Warrior Zoid to throw the effing fight? No, we're going to buy tarmac. You can't leave, pal. This is a TV show for Alibi. Can we forfeit, Matty? What? Well, no, we're building Warrior Zoids to fight. Do you do any weddings? No, Matty, we don't do that show. What about funerals? Funerals, maybe. Here, how much you paying? Because I tell you what, I could go home and kill me dar if you like. Wow, that was an amazing performance from Brian Ferry and the South Cotswolds Hunt. Coming up tonight on our Glastonbury coverage, live from the Thames Boat Club tent, we have Top Loader. Then, Il Divo live on the Andrew Lloyd Webber stage. And then, wow, for the first time ever, on the Royal Variety stage, we have the Military Wives Choir. And then, I'll tell you what, we got an absolutely amazing, exclusive acoustic set in the studio from Banana Rama. What better way to finish off the festival? Now, we're going to hand over to Nick Grimshaw, who's been having a little wander around. Hiya. I tell you what, you really feel the vibe of Glastonbury when you're in amongst it like I have been today. I've got dead involved. I've got a bit mad, I have. I tell you what today has been absolutely mayhemic. I've been walking around in the mud, right, in me wellies, bought some novelty bongos, got me face painted like a tiger, and I drank some raspberry tea at the Toyota Prius tea shop. Dead green that. Tell you what, I feel like a proper hippie. Right now, I'm in between the Donald Trump Circus tent and the Starbucks Jazz Lounge, sponsored by Weatherspoons. Tell you what, the vibe is out of this world. It's like Notting Hill Gate on a Saturday. What I discovered today is that this isn't a music festival that costs the same as a holiday in Marbella. It's a way of life. I really feel like I've got back to the roots, you know, like the tribal roots of our being. Sitting in a field with a macchiato, listening to great music. Alright, I know what you're thinking. It's too rural, it's too rustic, and you're right. The outer sleeve of my macchiato is made of unlaminated cardboard, right? But it's alright. I'm dead happy. Glasto, woo! Welcome to Danny Dyers Addiction Clinic. Now, I've never been addicted to nothing. When I was growing up, the only addictions I knew about was acting and portraying Danny Dyer in the movies. In this show, we've got some right herberts who just can't kick the habit. So BBC 3 have slung me a monkey to sort out these up till now no opers. Alright mate, what's your name? Hey, I'm Steve. I just need help. What's your poison, Steve? Brown Danny, the White Rover, the Itch, the Smack, the Pirate Snuff. He's robbed my life of everything. My car, my family, my job, my house, everything. Oh, fucking hell. Had your eye by the looks of it. Yeah, Danny, I had that amputated. I watched Requiem for a Dream. I was thinking, God, that's for me. Fucking hell, mate. If it's done all that, why are you still doing it? I can't stop. You can't? The clue there, geezer, is car, wife, where are you? Stop. The addiction is just so strong, Danny. You really don't understand until you've chased that dragon. But mate, you lost your car, your house, your fucking arm, and you ain't even got your wife to do your wanking for you. Geez, Puff the Magic Dragon needs to be told to do one. Right, go into Danny's cleansing room, full of therapeutic all sorts, right? There's a man in there, he's dressed as a fucking dragon, and he's riding a white horse. Now go in there and tell him to fuck off until you stop wanting to do the heroin. Go. I really need a fix before I can do anything, Danny. Don't be a cunt, mate. I ain't got no hairstylist on this show just to pay for that visual metaphor. Now get in there and get clean. Okay. Right, we'll check on him in a few days. See if that turkey's cold enough for Boxing Day sarnies, right? Alright there, darling. What's your story?
Oh, my name's Lorraine. I'm a 19 and I've been addicted since I was 11.
What is it? The rock, the gear, the devil's turmeric, the Peruvian nonce powder?
No, Danny. I'm addicted to shopping.
Shopping? How much do you spend on shopping a week?
My boyfriend gives me his credit card and I buy shoes, then some more shoes, then like handbag-sized doggies and more shoes.
Fuck that. Alright, brother. What's your affliction?
Yes, I'm Tim. I'm addicted to money.
Addicted to money? That's not an addiction. Fuck off. Hey, where did you find all these muppets, huh? What?
Actually, it's a serious addiction, actually, Danny.
Oh yeah, being without money is a life-threatening addiction.
Well, yeah, yes it is.
Are you trying to tell me that when you ain't got no money, you feel like utter dog shit, and when you have got money, you feel alright?
Yes.
Well, old Steve the Smackhead, he blew a Somali for 10 quid. You telling me you'd do anything for money, like blowing a Somali for 10 quid?
Well, I got spit roasted by 2 cabinet ministers for €15. I didn't spend that on drugs. I just wanted the money.
This is nonsense. People don't do disgusting things like that just because they need money.
Well, what would your life be like, Danny, if you didn't have money?
It'd be horrible. No live appearances at Oceana, no birding it up, no being a right old geezer down the dog track. Oh shit. I'm addicted to money. No wonder I made the Last 7 film and signed up for Top Gun 3.
There's a Top Gun 2?
Nah, they skipped 2, straight to 3.
Don't worry, Danny. We're all in it together, aren't we?
It all makes sense now. My Uncle Billy, right? He was a bin man. I always thought he was weird. That he just loved getting up real early and stinking like a bin. Thought he might, just be nosy or something. The more I think about it, the more it makes sense. He did it for the money.
You're addicted. Just like Pippa Middleton.
Hey, what's cracking? What's on there, me bloods? Welcome to Matty's fucking book review. That's right, I can read. Got GCSE in books, ain't I? Right, I'm joined by Joe Brand and Satanist Kelvin McKenzie. First up, right, this week we all read Pippa Middleton's 7th book of the year, The 48 Laws of PR. Now, this will come as a surprise, but I'd say it was particularly unworthy for a book. Yes, it was more like reading the blurb. I saw that film. Tom Hanks in it. I didn't think that it was very good. Like my husband. He's a man. Husband? F off. I mean, listen to this paragraph. Rule 26. Is your sister famous? Maybe you could do something off the back of that. Example of the rule? Me. And this entry, Rule 33. Nonsense. Pointing a gun out the back of a drop top in France at Paparazzo. It's not necessarily bad PR, just a tad naughty. Tee-hee-hee. She's actually written tee-hee-hee. I like this one, right? Rule 2. When making love to your partner, make sure the curtain is wide open. Great pap-hop. But also, invasion of privacy. Smutty headlines whilst maintaining class and dignity. Megger wins. Quite like that one. Right, Rule 15 is a good one, right? If you have a famous sibling, again, write books. People will read them. Pippa Middleton really is a fame-hungry whore. That's all I can say. Yeah, but right, the difference between her and you, Mackenzie, is which part of the body we'd all like to smash in, innit? The thing that amazes me, this is even worse than her tips for Gaza novella. I mean, that's beyond belief. Too right, she looked frickin' smart in that letterbox dress. You mean the burqa she wore on the cover? Trust you to be thinking of burgers, Joe. Smart. You're not really funny, are you, Matty? You ain't that relevant no more, Brand. Yeah, right, last show I saw you in, Joe, it turned out to be John Sargent. Kelvin, you are a horrid, ignorant, backward, unfunny little man. To be fair, Kelv, you are pointless, pal. Let's just get the next book done, shall we? Hold on, we need to score this book, Kelvin. Right, smart as... Not too smart from Kelv. Joe? I'd say smart as... Meh. Not good. Right, I'd give it as smart as... Nah. I mean, if you're looking for a book to read, then you can read it. But, as books go, I'm with Adolf Hitler on this one. Burn it. Right. Next book my researcher read for I is by Jordan Katie Price. It's called 50 Shades of Minge. So smart. This tells the story of some birds She gets smashed in a lot of yachts and champagne trays for like too many pages. Yeah, it's got a lot of sex in it, right? But no pictures. And personally, I always watch Bang Brothers with the sound off, so words are shite when it comes to pounding your pudding, doesn't it? So Joe, what you make of it? Well, Matty, the main problem with this so-called book... Here, what's happened to the lights? Well, Matty, we've got no more money to pay for the power, or even these 2 Z-listers. Excuse me? Oh, shut up, Mackenzie, you cunt spasm. Yes, Matty, we have no money. And mainly because of this invoice. An invoice for 17,000 crates of WKD Blue. Actually, mate, there's 2,000 of red in there too. Matty, why on earth? It's my rider, you tart. The star is entitled to a rider. This is ridiculous. Look, pal, I'm a star now. I got an image to keep up, right? Rick Ross has got his Rolexes and cars. Nicolas Cage has got his castles. I's got me wickeds. The rider is for the show, Matty. No man is going to drink 17,000 crates of this shit in the space of one TV show recording, you nutcase. I ain't no man. I'm Martock. Now parse I a bucket and some of them effing wickeds and watch the show.
From the Ville with a flow so cold that it froze your nose. Something like the blow did back in the 90s when I sold to the geeked out hoes. Must be the reason my flow so dope. Not dope meaning coke, but dope meaning dope. What's that, killer? Y'all niggas don't know? So, school's in session, let's go. Dope shit get you 75 and break that bullshit coke, just get you 24. Like my nigga told y'all niggas back in 96, the diff 24.0 and a 4.6, and you on my dick. Pause.
The Bronco Podcast was written by George Willoughby and Alex Postings, with additional material by Ashley Lawrence. It was performed by Alex Postings and produced by the Tasty Firm, Dystopian Limited, 2013. All rights reserved. Nigella.
I go hard, I go stupid, oh my god. Shamalama, even when I ain't saying shit. Got AK wordplay, might put a pause in your life just like a comma, bitch. Back, and he got a gun and he's dressed in black. Air is flowing, I'm ready to attack. Bombs over Baghdad, yes I rap. And I ran, and I am the motherfucking man with the motherfucking plan. Sling with the strap on the motherfucking lap. I put this shit to your motherfucking nap. Turn that snuff to your nap ass down. I can get straight like a pressing cone. I go 8, straight King Kong. Y'all monkey ass nigga better leave me alone. I'ma go rilla, so I go rilla. Spit hot five, retro Godzilla. Homicide maniac, brainiac, sipping on the Pontiac, killer Cadillac. I'm killer. I did. These many shows in these many days. Had these many bricks, got these many paid. That's 112 in these many ways. Indeed, I say. The opposite of living in need, I say. It's greed, they say. I say no way. Go get money. Stack your honey. Alright, okay. Okay. Go.